Eurobox presents Between Souks and Moss, written by Dr. Siham Alhaider. Dr. Siham Alhaider, after her BA in English and her MA in Computer-Assisted Language Learning from King Khalid University in Saudi Arabia, she went on to receive a second MA in Linguistics and a PhD in the same field from the University of Florida. Her scholarly contributions include numerous research articles in the field of linguistics. Dr. Siham Alhaider's Between Souks and Moss offer a captivating exploration of the linguistics and cultural evolution of Saudi Arabia. Through a semiotic lens, the book delves into the contrasting worlds of traditional souks and modern shopping malls, revealing how language, signage, and visual symbols reflect the nation's history, identity, and the forces of globalization. We are so proud to meet the author today, who's right now connected with us. Hi, Siham. Thank you. Thank you for accepting our invitation.
Thank you so much for having me on this show. I'm very proud to be also with you guys.
So I would start with your background. What was that made you interested in studying the science and language in Saudi Arabia?
So first of all, I think it's something I need to do as a Saudi citizen to tell the whole world about Saudi Arabia and the linguistic landscape in the field and what are the different signs we have. Of course, in Saudi Arabia, we're going to have the Arabic language on the signs. And people usually think that Arabic is only Arabic. There are different calligraphy for Arabic. So this is what also I discuss in my book. This is the book. So yeah, so there are many things interested about Saudi Arabia. So I want the world to know more. Especially now we have it's open to the whole world to visit and see for themselves what we have.
Well, it is really interesting. How was your personal experience in being the first woman to delve into this topic?
Yeah, as the first woman to study linguistic landscape of the Saudi Arabia at the beginning, because I did my field work in Saudi Arabia, I think like many years ago. So it was a little bit difficult to access many things, or not too many things, but I mean the difficulty in some areas. But now things are evolving and changing, so it's much easier and everything is open, free access. So yeah, this is one of the things that I met.
Yeah, following what you just said, there are changes. So new elements in the language will mix with old traditions. How do science and language show this mix of old and new changes in Saudi Arabia?
So my book is about the science or the commercial science. So in the souks, as an old souk or traditional, showing the cultural, showing the history of the country, and also between the malls, which consider like modern areas to show globalization and many languages beside Arabic sometimes on the languages. So having those comparison and contrast, I can see the difference in the signs. There are in the souks, they preserve the culture, the language, the Arabic language. It's all monolingual language, which of course Arabic. But in the malls, there are many languages now. Even not only English. Most of them are in English, because I think English is the global language now. But there are, beside that, there is French, there is Spanish, there is other languages as well. So that is interesting. When for me as a customer, as a watcher, wandering in the mall or in the souk, I see those on the signs. I can observe like the text, the calligraphy, the color, if their image. All of these give me idea about the community, the society, identity of the place.
That's really interesting. And on a personal level, What could you take with you from this research, and what do you hope that the reader will take with them once they read the book?
Yeah, so there are two things. Mostly, I want the readers. First of all, the book is for academic and non-academic audience. So people with interesting or interest in the field and semiotics and linguistic landscape, scholars, researchers, students, because I construct the book as a textbook, they can have benefit from that. And people outside the scope, general people just interested and knowing much more about Saudi Arabia, they can also read it. So this is the first thing is the knowledge that I want people to get about my country and in the field itself. The second thing, I constructed a mode that can be used, a method of analysis for the science, which is geometric design of alphabets, can be applied to any language in the world and can be like using in the analysis of those like languages on the sign. So that's the second thing, which is mainly for the scholars, researchers, academically.
Okay. Dr. Siham, thank you again for your time. We want to wish you best luck with your book. It was a pleasure to meet you for the first time.
Thank you so much. Pleasure, Azim.
With a blend of ethnographic research and linguistic analysis, Dr. Alhaider presents an engaging narrative that bridges the past, present, and future of Saudi Arabia's linguistic landscape. This book is a must-read for linguists, anthropologists, and anyone fascinated by the intersection of language and culture. Between Souks and Mars, written by Dr. Siham Alhaider, is now available in bookstores and digital platforms. It's a publication by Eurobooks.